Well, this script that John Lee wrote is just plain good. I mean, this script is like a house that'll never fall down. It's gripping, and at the end of the day, it's about people and their conscience and their sense of right and wrong, and how an old-fashioned craving for justice can drive you crazy. And every character is dimensional and human and identifiable, and it just felt real. And to me, that's what I go to a movie to see something, that's going to relate to my life, and those films are fewer and farther between. And this one, this is one I'd see, uh, even if I wasn't in it. So I play Sal Rizzoli, who's been with the sheriff's department for a long time. He's a detective, and he's a lifer. He knows how the system works. He knows how to put in a good day, but maybe not, a great day. A great day for him is probably a day where he got some work done, was more of a help than a hindrance. Uh, but Sal really likes the camaraderie. He likes the routine of the department, and he's a good cop. But I don't think that he has any aspirations, to climb the chain of command. But he's got a great sense of humor. You can trust him. He's accountable, and he's police all the way. The character of Deke that Denzel Washington plays is notorious, and his reputation precedes him. When the movie starts, I mean, it's been a while since he's been around, and there's a little mystery around who he was, what he did, and where he went. For Sal, my character, we have a past, and actually, I was, you know, pretty close to him when he had like a pretty serious case. And we've drifted apart, but we have a history. I have great affection for Deke. I admire him as a cop. I think he gets things done, and I think he doesn't let bureaucracy and protocol get in the way of advocating for victims, which is something that I like as a character. And so, certainly from Sal's point of view, he thinks Deke is a great cop, and I think he kind of uh, learns from him and sees him sort of as an example that he'd never achieve, but he's happy to sort of help. Well, the movie starts with the homicide bureau and the sheriff's department really buried with a what's looking like a serial killer case. And there's a lot of pressure from the city. There's a lot of pressure from you know officials here and there, the public, to kind of get on top of this. It's been going on for a while, and bodies keep appearing. So um, it's it's uh, it's about a group of people who don't want to see another person die. And every time something comes in that looks like this killer is still out there, it's harder and harder to sleep. So the movie kind of starts on that level at an 8 out of 10. It's urgent right out of the gate, and this killer is seems to be turning the screw, and the tension is going up. And we exhaust ourselves trying to find what's up. Our police consultant has been super helpful, and primarily because he kind of transmits a tempo, a work tempo, which is this weird mix of being, surrounded by blood, chaos, and suffering, but a sort of upbeat resolution to get the job done and find who the bad guy is. And he's been great with little details about what we touch, what we don't touch. He gave me a great tip about on a crime scene. if you don't want to put the gloves completely on, you can sort of handle a glove and use it as a barrier between you and something you're touching. And, you know, you do that once as an actor, and it already feels like behavior. It just feels, you know, takes the drama out of it. And, you know, that's been the biggest thing I think that I've gotten from him is like, it's a day of work, but it's your passion. So the work sort of takes over, but beneath it is this drive to find out, you know, who the bad guy is. I'll tell you right now that one of the greatest days of work in my entire career has been on this film. There's a scene in the film where I got to basically, almost literally, be a fly on the wall, where Rami, Denzel, and Jared were all in this room together with me. And all day long, I got to watch these guys go to work. And it was a bonanza of talent. I mean, and you're talking about three completely different artists who are so lucid and facile in the way they work. Then you put them together in this one little room, and there's this whole other kind of music happening with them working together. And it was such an incredible privilege to just watch that. And every now and then, I'd butt in. But the script, you know, in a way, is two stories. It's what's going on now, and it's watching the character Deke try to make peace with what happened to him before this story started. We see a glimpse of it, but he's haunted by a case that drove him out of LA and up to Kern County. New job, much less responsibility. And it's a very broad kind of conversation, but you see PTSD, you see the effects of trauma, you see the degradation of his life because of what he went through, losing a family, losing a marriage. And you see that very compelling presentation of someone who's trying to present an orderly fashion of themselves to the world, but they're being eaten alive from the inside because of maybe not even a mistake, because of fate. I describe the little things as, you know, say I was going to say, hey, let's go see a movie. What's it about? Well, I would say great actors, great actresses, great script, and the whole thing lives and dies on the performances and the story. But it's a thriller. It moves like a freight train. You have no idea what's going to happen next. And it's really going to make you want to go to the movies again.